Hola! Bienvenidos a mi canal. My name's Amber. I'm inserting this clip before my actual video for the day to explain why I've ghosted on you for the last month or so. I have been finishing up a wedding dress that I was making for my little sister. The wedding was this weekend, which explains my slightly disheveled state at the moment. It was such a special day. I was happy I got to make the dress for my sister, although it did take a lot of time. If you don't know, when I'm not traveling, when I'm not making YouTube videos, when I'm not doing all these other things, one of the things I do is clothing design, so being able to make a dress for my little sister's wedding was amazing. However, it did keep me from really making videos for you. Apologize about that. Apologize. I'm like losing chunks of my words. I'm still catching up on sleep, y'all. Please forgive me for that, and please enjoy the video that was supposed to go up about a month ago.
Hi, it's Amber. Bienvenidos a mi canal. How do I even start this video? I'm so excited. You can tell from the title of this video that this is going to be me unboxing things that I bought. And if you've been around for a while, you might remember that back in September, I told y'all that something I do when I'm planning a trip is I give myself a small budget to spend on things to make my trip more enjoyable. So guess what this means? Yes, I have another trip planned. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going until the actual videos come out, but I will say it's a country I've never been to before, so I'm very excited. Now, something else I need to let you know is I have something coming up soon on this channel where I'm going to talk about minimal packing. And not because I'm an expert at that, but because I have learned a ton in the last 4 years. I've changed a bunch. I've gone from being somebody who had to travel with 3 bags, a checked bag, personal carry-on, and a personal item, all of which were as big as they could be. And I've switched to somebody who can travel with a lot less stuff. So I'm going to share my story on how that happened and tips that have helped me. So it may seem ironic that I'm doing a haul of things I'm going to take with me, but you'll hopefully notice as I do this that I specifically shopped for things that will help me pack more minimally. Things that can do, more than one job, things that are smaller than what I currently have. So that was my goal with this shopping haul. I will link everything down below if you're curious and want more details. I won't bore you by actually saying all of that in the video. Let's just open it up. I've had these boxes sitting on my living room floor. Yes, there's 2 boxes. For several days. Actually, the one box got here really early and I've let it sit so long that I actually forgot what all's in it. So this may be a surprise to me as well as to you. How about that? Also, we're going to hope that the battery on my camera does not die while I'm doing this and that the microphone behaves because it keeps wanting to pull out of the camera. So, okay, what is this? What is this? Oh, it's my portable charger. So I kind of had this thing for luggage and I've drooled over some of those suitcases, not literally, I didn't drool literally, right? I've admired some of these luggage pieces, and something that's very popular right now is to buy a suitcase that has a charger in it so you can charge your phone on the go, which I actually have never had to do. I've never had my battery die on my phone because I don't use it for a lot when I travel. I prefer to do things the old-fashioned way a lot of times, so I'll print out directions and have them on there, or I don't listen to a lot of music or watch a lot of videos when I travel. If I'm going to do that, I'll usually use what the plane has. But, just in case, thought about spending a lot of money on one of these new cases because I thought that was a cool idea, and then it hit me. Why not just get a travel size charger that you can take with you and put into any suitcase or any smaller bag? So that's what I did. This, let's see if I can hold it up here to the camera without, there we go, focus. I got this because you can plug it in and recharge it very easily. So you have several ports there, and I'm looking forward to using this. It's a little heavier than I was anticipating, but not too bad. It could easily go into a personal bag without carrying your shoulder out. Let's keep going. Okay guys, so if I haven't mentioned this before, I'm very much a fan of natural products when it comes to skincare and toiletries and things like that. And sometimes those are hard to find in a travel size bottle because you can't just go to Walmart and buy like a travel size version of some of the more natural stuff. So I wanted to get bottles that were appropriate size for the airline, that I could put things like my essential oils in and things like that, like my face wash and things like that I make myself, That's what these are for. I like the blue color, and I had to look for a while to find ones that had good reviews on the droppers. Some of the smaller bottles, the droppers don't have good reviews, but these ones did. When I do a video in the future about what toiletries I travel with, you'll see these and I'll give you more details about that. All right, box one is done. That was my little box. Now let's look into the big box. I feel so powerful when I cut into boxes. Does everybody feel that way? It's Christmas! This is the box. I don't remember what was in it because this is the one that Scott here and was sitting here for a while. Yay! Okay, this is for use at home as well as traveling. I like to travel, or this is a habit I want to start doing, traveling with my own pillowcase, because I've had trouble with, number one, just because of germs. But number two, I've had trouble with like my face breaking out really bad when I sleep on something that I don't know where it's been. So I wanted to get some new pillowcases anyway, got some that I could travel with, and look. My bedroom at home is white and gray, so these are gray satin and they feel amazing. I'm so excited. Satin is great for your skin and your hair because it doesn't absorb moisture, so it won't dry your skin out and it won't dry your hair out. Slides around. I'm excited. These look nice. And these can be machine washed, this particular brand. Did you know, random seamstress tidbit of information, a lot of people think that if something is satin, it has to be silk, but satin refers to how the fabric's woven together. So you can have satin made out of silk, satin made out of cotton, satin made out of polyester, I guess. I don't see that as much, but it just refers to how tightly the threads are woven together. So if you get satin that's made out of cotton, you can machine wash it. You probably shouldn't do that to silk satin. What is this? I don't know what this is. It's got this cool writing on it. I bet you I know what this is. Okay, we're still talking about skincare. Sorry if you're not into that at all and this is boring. I use a facial brush to wash my face. It helps me feel a lot cleaner. I really think that because your skin's part of your immune system, it's important to keep it healthy because that helps the rest of you stay healthy. But the facial brush that I use is not convenient to travel with. It's kind of clunky and it has a charging base that you have to take with it. So I saw this and I thought this was genius because again, downsizing, something smaller, something more convenient to take when you're traveling. Oh, it's not quite as tiny as it looked, but it's still a lot smaller than the one I have. Oh, can I get it out of the packaging? It's stuck. Here we go. It's one of these little facial brushes. It's a nice, it fits in the palm really well. I like that. It's just got it on off, but ooh! Can you hear that? I guess my microphone's here, I should do this, right? It comes with a cap, which I liked, so it's not floating around getting germs in my bag, getting dirt all over it. And the biggest reason I got this was because I don't like using items that have batteries. I feel like that's so wasteful to just throw out, throw out old batteries and have to get new ones. This one, you can charge it, and then I read reviews that said it'll stay charged for like a month or more, and you can use it daily on one charge. And I thought that is fantastic because I don't have to take a charger with me, and I don't have to worry about batteries. And if by some chance the charge dies while I'm traveling, I can recharge it with cords that I will already have with me. That is fantastic. Because it's like the same thing that would go in your phone. Same kind of cord. And it comes with a replacement head too. Oh, and just in case you do not have a cord from your phone, which we all have, but it comes with a cord too. So I could take that if I wanted to. Yeah, this will be great. What I was doing before I got this brush is I would travel with like microfiber washcloths, and then I would have to take like a stack of washcloths so I don't have to use the same one over and over and over again. So this will be smaller. All right, moving on. Oh, I feel a little bit wasteful on this one. If you watched my last haul, which I'll link to down below just in case you want to see it, I got a sleeping mask because my old one was wearing out, and it was fine. It wasn't quite as nice as my old one, but it worked. But I left it in Honduras. I know exactly where I left it too. So I had to get a new sleep mask. So this again is silk. This is a little, ooh, it comes with a bag. I didn't know that. Look, it's got a little bag to keep it in. I like that. and it's just basic. I got navy instead of pink like I got last time. This is a different brand, and I gotta be honest, it feels like it's better quality. I think I spent like $2 or $3 more on it. I think it's gonna be worth it because the elastic feels more sturdy, and the actual mask itself is a little bit bigger. That's nice. I don't even want to show you my old mask. Like the seams right here are falling apart. It's pretty bad. So I needed one of these. I can't sleep without it being dark. Okay, oh, 2 more things. What do I want to open up first? Oh, I'll do these. No, should I do these first? I don't know. Let's do one more tech thing, and then I'll do something that's just random but cool. Ugh. Sorry for all the sound effects. Alright, so I usually travel with my laptop, but it's such a pain because I have a very large laptop. It's heavy, and I have to take a bigger bag just for the sake of putting my laptop in it. I wanted to downsize and be able to travel in just a backpack if I wanted to, and my laptop was what was holding me back. So I've recently bought an iPad. It's the first Apple product I've ever bought, actually. But the problem is inputting stuff from, like, say, my phone, if I video on my phone, into my iPad has been tricky because my phone is not an iPhone. So after much research, thank you, brother, for helping me with that, I and sister-in-law, my family is great, they were helping me research how I could solve this problem to download files from my non-Apple phone to my Apple iPad. And this was the solution. I can plug that in directly into my iPad, and you can plug the camera card into this end. And because my camera card in my phone is small, it comes with a card adapter. And I liked this particular option. It was a little bit more expensive because it came with this. And buying the two together was cheaper than buying them separately, because I am trying to watch my pennies, even if it does not seem like it at the moment. I'm so thankful for this right here. I'm very, very happy. I'm not going to have to be toting my laptop around. Alright, last item. I told you this haul wasn't as big as my last one. I was watching somebody else's pack with me videos, because who doesn't like to watch what other people put in their bags? We are so nosy as human beings, we're just curious. And I noticed that this particular packer, and I'm sorry I can't remember who it was, she packed a little container with a set of chopsticks and then a knife, fork, and spoon, so that whenever she was traveling, she didn't have to use plasticware. And I thought that was a great idea, whether you just don't like eating with plasticware or whether you want to help not use as much, consume as much plastic, which I've just done a bunch of. I thought it was a neat idea though. So that's where the inspiration for this purchase came from. Little sporks that fold up, and then you put this cover on top of them. And it also comes with a keychain so that you could carry this. All right, let me assemble one and show you. Sure. This is like more complicated than it looks. All right, so this is what it looks like all assembled. Has a keychain. To be quite honest, this clasp feels a little flimsy. Look, it doesn't snap back. I'm disappointed with that, but I like the rest of it. Let's look inside. So you pop open the protective cover, and you have this spork that very stiffly unfolds. I guess you wouldn't want to do this if you were starving and you had to eat in a hurry. Oh look, I'm putting it the wrong way. It goes this way. And then you have a spork, so you can use it like a fork or a spoon. That's what sporks do. And that's what sporks do. And that's what sporks do. Yes. But anyway, it came with a set of 3, and the covers are different colors, so if you were traveling as a family, you could all keep your separate spoon and not get them mixed up. I thought this was a cool idea. We'll see if I actually use it. And it was only a few dollars, so I thought it was worth buying to see if I'd actually use it. And then I don't have to worry about plasticware at restaurants or in airplanes and things like that. Anyway, let me put this together. It's gonna take a while to get used to this. You have to put it in upside down and then pop it shut. Yeah, those cases are kind of flimsy, but the actual spork is very sturdy. Okay, so Thank you for sitting here with me as I unpacked all of this stuff. I have a habit of when I'm actually doing something and I just have my mouth running, I'm not always sure if what I'm saying is making sense. So let me just stop what I'm doing and actually talk to the camera for a second. All of these things are intended for an upcoming trip. They're intended to help my trip go more smoothly or to reduce the amount of things I need to take. So they're smaller than the items I currently had, or they fill a role that 2 things filled earlier. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm satisfied with most of these purchases. If you think there's something you could use, feel free to check out links below. Nothing is like affiliated or anything like that. I'm just trying to be helpful in case it's something you want to try. And if you do try it, let me know what you think. I'm excited to take you along with me on my next trip, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Ciao!